friends, welcome back. This is, I'm pretty sure, my first time ever going to a grand opening of a thrift store. This thrift store just opened like 6 hours ago. I just got off work. I was driving by. I called because it said grand opening, and I was like, oh, when are you opening? And she said, this is our first day today. So we're going to go in and check it out. It looks really nice and clean, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film because there's a lot of people in there, but let's see what we can find.
All right, friends, this thrift store was very interesting. This was so much fun. So first up, right when you come in, they had a shelf of, these are called Funko Pops, right? My cousin collects these. What are they? Are they just like little dolls? And then I realized, oh, I need to clean my camera. It's dirty, my camera lens, just when I was preaching in the last video about cleaning your camera lens. And then they had this Squatch soap. Am I saying that right? Dr. Squatch soap? Just stuff I've never seen before. And then look at this rack of all new clothing that they ripped the brand tag out of. I was trying to look up the RN number on the interior tag, like where the material tag is, but I couldn't get service in here. I swear some of these thrift stores like put a block on signal on phones or something, because right when I was outside of the store, I had service. I walk in here, I don't. I think the brand is Free Sport. Nothing to be super excited about, but I have never been to a store that just has the exact same item a full rack back. This store is huge, you guys. And you know, I made friends with the cashier and I was asking, like, so I'm guessing since this is your grand opening, like you got a lot of donations from brands. And he was like, yeah, we got a ton of donations from Forever 21, Betsy Johnson, a lot of like men's casual wear. And this store, literally, it could be a Forever 21. They had so much new Forever 21. But what's interesting is that all the brand tags are cut out. I've never really seen that at a thrift store. I've only experienced that in liquidation. Sometimes it's just common that brands will do that, or I don't know, is it the brand or the liquidator? Anybody want to educate me on that? I don't know who does it, but it happens a lot when you buy pallets of hundreds of items. But I've never seen that for donations at a thrift store. So that was interesting. So I was a little confused. So I was like, is this a thrift store? Is everything in here new from a brand? But then when I went to the back half of this planet, because I'm not joking, this has to be one of the largest thrift stores I've been to in Los Angeles in a long time. We have big thrift stores here, you guys, but it's not as common as those of you that live in like Florida or Dallas. You guys know I thrift in Dallas a lot, or even the thrift stores I went to in Atlanta. I feel like on every block there's a huge thrift store like this. It's not like that here in LA. We just don't have the space everywhere. So this place was huge, you guys. So the front half of the store is the new items, and then on the back half you have like thrifted items that I found here, and these do have different pricings they have on these little tags. They have a huge men's section, which was really nice. A lot of times the thrift stores will have a huge women's section and kind of like a smaller men's section. Not all the time, but sometimes. But I finally found the thrifted items, and it's nice to see things individually priced. Sometimes I go to thrift stores and everything is like this, like all sweaters, $5. And actually, what am I talking about? I prefer it when it's that way, because then it's like if you find something that's a higher end brand, it's still $5, and Forever 21 is $5. I actually prefer it that way, but they do the pricing both ways here. I mean, honestly, you guys, I felt like I was in a small Walmart or something. I mean, there's new clothing, there's thrifted clothing, there's hard goods. I'm going to show you all of that. I'm jumping around a lot because I'm trying not to film people. I found this Forever 21 dress. This is new without the tags. It was $10. I needed a medium. I was going to buy this for myself. I have not stepped in a Forever 21 in probably a good 10 to 12 years. I remember in high school, you guys, Forever 21 was like our heaven. We would spend hours in that store. But that dress wouldn't fit me. It kind of gave me Chanel tweed vibes, or like a Veronica Beard dress that I owned, but I just needed a medium, so I passed. You're going to see they have a ton of boutique clothing here, but I couldn't find the name of the boutique because all the brand tags were cut, and then I couldn't get any service. A ton of Princess Polly, a ton. I'm pretty sure, I was looking it up, Princess Polly is fast fashion, really cute, trendy stuff, not the best quality, and it's already pretty affordable. Like their dresses range anywhere from like 30, sometimes 20 to $50. They did have a lot of good American jeans that were new with the tags, and I did end up picking those up. They had those priced anywhere from like $10 to $15, and you will see those in a haul. I did pick these up, size 14, new with the tags. They're the good curve, skinny crop. Good American has fallen off, you guys. I wouldn't recommend picking it up unless you check comps for the specific style. Do excuse my nails. I was in between home manicures. I do my own nails, you guys. I started doing that in COVID times, like 2020, and I have not looked back because I'm not spending $70 every 2 weeks to get my nails done. Just not doing it. So, side note, but they had a ton of Good American, a ton of Rag & Bone that I actually picked up. What I was saying about Good American, you definitely want to check the size and the style comps because it does not sell like it used to, you guys. I usually tend to pick up the larger sizes. I'll only pick it up these days if it's new with the tags, and I look up the style because it just doesn't sell like it used to, which is sad because I used to get excited even like a year ago to find Good American. I realized that anything that has this blue tag is like what they consider higher end. This lioness jacket was $50. I was expecting it to be real leather. It is not, so I passed on that. They had a lot of leather items here. This jacket had the tag cut out, which means they got it new from a brand. I think it was Princess Polly. I definitely passed on that. Forever 21. I don't know why some of these were like marked up, and because they weren't even real leather. So I just was looking through that fringe jacket was cool, but it was not real leather. So I was like, no, thank you. I mean, sometimes I do sell vegan leather items, but not from Forever 21 or Princess Polly. So this store was just fun just to walk around. Like I said, I ended up picking up a ton of jeans, which you'll see, but it was just, I've never been in a store where you feel like you're in a boutique store with a bunch of new items and then also a thrift store. And we will go through some of the thrift racks, but that whole rack that I just showed you, those white shirts, were all Forever 21. And then right next to it is a rack full of boutique items. But I had to pass on it. I don't sell Forever 21, you guys, unless, huge caveat, unless it is new with the tags, super recent, and plus size. Other than that, I just don't pick it up unless I'm just buying it for myself. Sometimes I'll find it at the bins and it's new and I'm like, oh, this is cute, I'll wear it, I'll save it from the landfill. But other than that, I don't resell it very often. So that whole section of Forever 21 stuff I just passed. They had a ton of dresses, gowns from Princess Polly, boutique brands that I couldn't look up, so I passed on, but really cute stuff that I might consider wearing myself, but I just couldn't look it up. And you can see there, I was trying to show you the RN number. It's hard to show you one-handed, but like I said, I didn't have service. And these dresses are all Betsy Johnson. Some of them are new with the tags, some are new without. Her stuff is so cool. I know some of you, I feel like Betsy Johnson, you either love it or you hate it. You know what I mean? I think it's cool. I can appreciate them. I wouldn't necessarily wear a lot of her stuff, but something for the like inner girl in me just loves it. I love wearing girly pink frilly stuff. This one is $109. For some reason, I thought Betsy Johnson was discontinued. I swear I found a vintage Betsy Johnson dress at Crossroads, and I looked up the brand. This was just last year, and I thought that she closed up shop, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up again. If anybody knows the brand history, please let us know in the comments down below. I thought Betsy Johnson was no more, and it was like super exciting to find her stuff. This dress I loved. I would have picked up myself. I'm all about the tulle, the frill, the applique. I really liked that dress. So the gowns they had anywhere listed from like anywhere, they were priced anywhere from like $30 to $50, but I just couldn't find any sold comps on any of those styles. Let's move on to the thrifted section. This Zara jacket, $16. Zara is a brand that a lot of my reselling friends don't pick up, but if I can find a newer piece with good sold comps, I will pick it up, you guys. I sell it quite a bit. But that was actually a men's jacket. No, that was a women's jacket, but it had staining. I was thinking of another jacket I found. You see these bigger tags, those bigger tags that say Thrift Boutique, that's what they consider more expensive. This Tommy Hilfiger top, again, I'm pretty sure that's men's. This is an extra large. I actually pick up quite a bit of Tommy Hilfiger, but that one was severely faded, lots of pilling. This is the jacket that I did pick up for myself. It's pretty big on me, but I'm going to probably wear it a couple times to work, wear it to an open house, and then resell it. I do really well selling those like large, oversized Zara blazers. Again, check comps, you guys, because not all Zara sells the same. But I ended up picking up some Good American, some Rag & Bone, that Zara jacket I just showed you, a couple of blazers from the thrifted section. I didn't pick up anything from the new section just because it was a lot of Forever 21 and Betsy Johnson that I just couldn't find any good sold comps for. And then all of a sudden I felt like I was in Target. They had a ton of these raw Sugar Kids bath bombs, a ton of books, lots of great school supplies. I ended up picking up some markers and crayons for my children, even though they have a ton. It's like they go missing. I don't know. They just disappear into the ether. I don't know what they do with these crayons and markers, you guys. So pick those up. They had them priced anywhere from like $2 to $3. They had notebooks and notepads, and you can just tell they got a lot of really good donations from direct from stores. And then they had a huge hard goods section, you guys, huge. And then this is all like children's, kids clothing. I really enjoyed this thrift store. I will be coming back here. You will see me thrifting here a ton. Let's go and ship some orders, and I'm going to show you some wholesale items that I offered recently.
Here are some wholesale orders going out. These two, I think I've told you about this person that I send to weekly in Alaska. So those two are going to her. All of these people are group members, you guys. Every time I mention wholesale, I get a couple of you that'll message me and be like, hey, will you sell to me? I need it all to be in one place, you guys, because I tell you, I'm a one-woman show. It's easier for me that way. So I always link the group down below. And you don't just get wholesale deals, you guys. There are other benefits to the group, but it's linked down below, and I can't offer it to everyone. I'm sorry. It's just me, myself, and I. So that's going to her. These Prada boots, they're authentic Prada boots. I offered it to the group members. Someone said she wanted it, but she hasn't paid her invoice yet. So the way it works is they DM me in the group. I send them a PayPal invoice. Whoever pays the invoice first gets it. So it's free game, it's fair. First come, first serve. So she hasn't paid yet. If she doesn't pay, I'm going to sell these myself. They're authentic Prada nylon boots. They have some signs of wear, like the heel is lifting right there. And I just put pictures of that and said it can easily be fixed. They've been resold. They're a size 38. I saw comps for Prada nylon boots in this condition. You see how there's like some folding there, for over $200. These retailed for, it was close to $1,000. So if she doesn't pay, I'm probably going to get this fixed. My cobbler fixes that for me for like 15 bucks. And I'll sell these myself. But I offered it to the group members because a lot of the group members said they really want to get into selling more designer luxury stuff. So that's why I offered it to her. But if she doesn't pay, I'll get it fixed and sell it myself. And then this one is a Skims bundle, Skims shapewear. I think it's like 15 pieces of Skims shapewear. And then this one is a Rent the Runway bundle with Citizens of Humanity, I think, jeans, new with the tags. So I just share wholesale with you guys because I know I'm always like saying there's multiple different ways to resell. You can list things yourself. You can send everything to consignment and not list anything. or you can do wholesale where you sell to other resellers. Just keep in mind, you guys, I just started doing this July of 2024. This is not the highest profit margin model. So if you're going to do wholesale to resellers, just know you're going to have to do a lot of volume. I do it because one, I've told you guys this many times, but if you're new, we have a lot of new people. One, it's quick cash. I don't have to list. I don't have to photograph. I don't have to store. I just acquire the inventory, package it up, and ship it off. So I'm getting a quick profit. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not making as much as I could had I listed these things. Like if I list these shoes, like I told you, these Prada boots, I put $15 into them. I could make like probably a $200 profit, at least $150 net profit. But I'm offering it to my group members for $40-$50 because it's quick cash. They can fix it. I don't have to store it. So that's why I always say I like to resell all of the ways that my time allows. So I list, I sell on consignment, and this is the smallest cut of my reselling business. I'd say like maybe 10% of my reselling business is wholesale, but my group members really like it. It's like one of their favorite benefits of being in the group is getting, wholesale deals, and I make a quick profit. But just know, like I said, if you're going to do this, it's not the most profit you can make, but it's quick money. And I am all about getting money out of my business as quickly as possible. So there are other resellers, you guys, that you can find on YouTube that literally this is their only business model. I feel like it's a newer niche within reselling that people are just starting to talk about, like in the reselling social media world, but people have been wholesalers for a long time. It's just now becoming more popular on social media. So if you're looking for people that like only wholesale and you really want to know how to get into it, just search YouTube. There's a ton of people that are doing it, that are making videos on it. But yeah, I like to share that in case any of you want to add this into your business model. So if you guys want me to keep sharing these wholesale little snippets, let me know. If you don't, I won't share it because I don't. That's why another reason I don't talk about live selling so much is because when I used to do like dedicated live selling videos, oh man, the people that can't stand live selling were way louder than the people that liked the live selling videos. So that's why I've just been including like little snippets of what's going on with live selling in videos. But if you guys want me to keep, never say never, but I highly doubt I will ever do like dedicated wholesale videos. Not anytime soon because this is so new to me, you guys. I'm brand new. I don't even know that I will keep doing this forever unless I get some hired help. If I got an assistant, I would do more of this, but it's not worth my time and effort to really scale this by myself. It's more so worth my time to photograph, list, and store these Prada boots than it is to sell it to another reseller, So that's why I do it on a smaller scale, but maybe one day I'll do dedicated wholesale videos. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. So for now, I just keep the little snippets in these videos. But if you guys want me to keep doing it, let me know. Or if you don't care about wholesale, you don't want to hear about it, also feel free to let me know. I want to film and like share with you guys whatever you want to see and you find helpful.
All right, we're back at the thrift store. Now we are in Central California. This was my first time thrifting in this town. It's called Paso Robles. It's about 3.5 hours north of Los Angeles. I was here for a real estate client. I always tell you guys, I do not just stay in Los Angeles. If I have a real estate client that says, I want to look at a vacation condo in Paso Robles, it is a popular town for wineries here in California, I will drive the 3.5 hours. So that's why I was here, friends. And I brought my mom and my 2 kiddos, and we got a hotel room. And of course I had to stop and thrift, and it totally stunk. This thrift store stinks, you guys. I try not to be too negative, okay? But I always tell you guys, I keep it real with you. If you live in this area, please let me know how thrifting is. I'm really curious. You can't listen. You can't judge an area by one thrift store. I was very limited on time. We were only here for a day, literally like 32 hours. I only went to this one thrift store, but I have a couple of friends that live in Central California, and they tell me that the thrifting is rough. A couple of my group members live in Central California, and they solely source online. They tell me that it's very difficult to source good inventory here. Yeah, I was in this store for a long time, you guys. Yeah, it was bad. Anything that was remotely worth picking up. This is my cart after 30 minutes. I almost wasn't going to post this footage because I feel like it's just all negative, but this is the reality of being a thrifted reseller. Sometimes you have great times where you go to a brand new grand opening of thrift store and you get good American, you get really trendy pieces, you get awesome stuff. And then the next day you could go to another store and you get absolutely nothing. This is just the reality of it, you guys. So that's why I put these two together in the same video because I mean, they had stuff from like Walmart and Target marked at $8 to $10. The skirts were pretty reasonable. This is a Pilcrow skirt for $6, but it had some like major stains on it and it smelled really bad, so I decided to pass on that. Otherwise, I may have picked that up. I don't sell many skirts. I don't know why. I think it's honestly because so many women, our body types are so different. So one size small, a skirt could fit you, and another lady that's a size small, the skirt may not fit at all. I just feel like they're harder to buy online. I don't know. The skirts category is probably one of my slowest selling categories, so I don't pick up a ton of skirts. This LuLaRoe skirt, new with the tags, they had priced at $6. I would only pick that up at the Goodwill outlet. Are any of you still having luck selling LuLaRoe? I used to do actually pretty well selling it. Maybe like 2019, 2020. Not so much. Pistola jeans, a brand I really like to sell. I learned about it when I first got my Revolve palette. $30. $30. These brands, Parker Smith, $21.99, or was it $22.99? No, thank you. Yeah, those were like the best two things I found in this thrift store, you guys. And that was it. And I don't even know that I would pick up those Pistola jeans. Well, I didn't pick them up for that price. I did find some PacSun and Judy Blue, but they had a ton of puckering and they had them priced at $21.99. I will say, LA gets a bad rap for thrifting. I know our prices are pretty crazy sometimes. They don't mark PacSun jeans up. I've never seen them priced at $21.99. I decided to get out of the clothing section here because it just wasn't working out, and to check out the hard goods section. They did have some really nice dishes, mugs, things like that. And we did drive here, so I could have brought some of this stuff home. I love thrifting hard goods for our home, like my personal use, when I can find really good quality stuff. But our car was packed to the brim. Any of you that have traveled on a road trip with children, just one child could like fill up your whole trunk. So 2 children and my mom, we had limited space. So I was like, I don't know if I should pick up any like dishes or mugs or anything like that. I love when thrift stores have power strips so you can actually test the items. I very rarely see that anymore, and I so appreciate it as someone who sells electronics and like VCRs and telephones. It's so nice to be able to plug things in and see if they work. They had a ton of new stuff that I'm assuming came from like Walmart and Target. I considered picking up 2 new items for the kids on the road trip, like Mom Hack, that I'm sure a lot of you know. But if you need to occupy your child and you don't want to do like a ton of screen time on a flight or a road trip, just buy them a small brand new toy. It'll keep them enthused and excited for like my kids. It works for like 2 hours. Found some more Funko Pops. Oh my goodness. 15-year-old Nikki, seeing this, would have lost her mind. I collected anything Mariah Carey. Before Beyonce, for me, there was Mariah Carey. I still love Mariah. She's going on tour, actually. She's doing like random random pop-up events. I'm so mad at it. Oh, I did see her in Vegas. I was getting ready to say, I'm so mad I didn't see her in Vegas. What am I talking about? My best friend took me there for my birthday. I wanted to go again, though. I did buy this. Speaking of toys to keep kids occupied, I bought this for my mom to keep them occupied while I was out doing like work real estate stuff. So I ended up buying that puzzle. That is one thing I bought from the store. No clothing, but I bought that puzzle, and my mom said like they loved it and kept them busy for like 30 minutes. But yeah, mom hack, life hack, buy a new toy. You're going on a flight. Take it from someone who's traveled a lot with young kids. You're going on a flight. You want to reduce the screen time. Just get them a new toy. They get so excited, and it keeps them busy for a little bit. They had a ton of like Yankee candles, Target. I think they even get donations from Ulta. So I ended up picking up that puzzle, a candle, which I know I just said I wasn't trying to buy fragile things. I bought this brush because I needed a new hairbrush. I probably could have got that for cheaper. No, I didn't buy that brush. I ended up buying a beauty set. I'm sorry. I'm getting things confused because this is right next door to a CVS, and I went and I couponed at CVS and I got my brush there for like 50 cents. By the way, I have become addicted to coupon videos on TikTok. I am a total novice. I know some of you have been couponing like your whole life, and you guys are awesome. You guys are always giving me tips, but I just started couponing, you guys, and I freaking love it. I've only done it at CVS. And I'm still learning, but like I said, I went next door and I scored a brush and 2 Gillette razors for like $1 each because of couponing videos. I just follow what the girls do on CVS, and it's been great. It's so much fun, and it's just nice to get like life necessities for a great deal. So I don't know if any of you guys would be interested in me showing you my couponing adventures. I have been filming it, but I haven't posted it because I'm like, I don't know, my reselling friends want to see that, but it's been really fun learning to do it. And I did end up going back and picking up those toothbrushes because the kiddos needed some new toothbrushes. But other than just like random stuff for myself and my kids, you guys, this thrift store sucked for resale. I very rarely use that word. This thrift store really was not great for reselling purposes. I did end up picking up this beauty set. I'm going to be giving this away on Whatnot or Poshmark. Shameless plug. Don't forget to follow along on the live sale journey, you guys. I have been reviving my live selling career. I will always leave a link to my most recent, like upcoming live sales down below. But I picked this up. I checked out, and that's that. Do not forget to subscribe. And oh my goodness, for those of you that are still here, I'm sure no one is still here listening to me ramble. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. Those last 2 videos that I posted that I thought I'm going to get so much hate on these videos. I'm just preaching. They don't want to hear me talk about my thoughts on how to revive or save your reselling business. Those were some of my most popular videos, and they sent us over 20,000 subscribers in like a day. I posted those videos back to back, like literally Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's what got us to 20K. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And next up is 30K. I am here multiple times a week, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, give this a thumbs up, check out the live sales, and I will see ya in the next one.